Energy made this one.
We have ENRGY Beats with us today. Welcome, welcome.
What's good? What's good?
So, you are on the come up and known for the beats that you are producing. And we have been wanting to sit down for a while, and I'm glad this is finally happening today. So many interviews that you have done have just been mostly about your beats, but we don't know much about you. So just to get started, let's get to know a little bit more about yourself, and for those who don't know you. So just to start off, tell us like who you are, what's your name, where are you from, and maybe a little background of how you started making beats.
Okay, so really about me, like, is uh, so I'm kind of like a kind of chill person, you know what I'm saying? Like I just, just stay in the house, like type person. Like all I do is make beats and play the game. Like, a lot of people know like my name Marlon, you know what I'm saying? Because like the coochie drop, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just really like a chill person, you know what I'm saying? I don't really get out the house so much, like even before quarantine. So like there's nothing really too different about that. So.
Right. So like how did this all start with you making beats and just basically getting into the music industry?
So basically I started making beats when I was about 3 years old on like a MTV like music generator, and like I got into it because my dad was into it. So I started making beats, and it took me there. And from then on, I was just making music throughout all the years. And like really, I got into like these big numbers and this whole scene because I was just sending out beats and like just trying to find the talent in the city. So that's how I just really started messing with people in the city, and the music just got bigger and bigger. So.
Right. So you always talk about. I'm pretty sure a lot of people ask you about the background story of you and how you started producing your beats. So like, how do you feel about that question? Like, do you always look back and like from where you are now, like, wow, like that is how I started. Like, tell us a little bit about that.
So now, it is pretty interesting that I look back and see how I started because like it's not what I do now. I don't even remember like making beats on that platform. So it's kind of like crazy that I think about like how I started because it's totally different how I make beats now. But um, it's crazy too because I went through so many different phases of hip hop and like trying to get accustomed to like every new sound. So yeah, it's pretty interesting.
And you also mentioned like working with other people from the city or like just being from the city. So how does it feel now to be a big music producer from a very small city?
It feels pretty good. Like I take pride in that, and I take pride in that I have my own sound to begin with. So like when you say like, oh yeah, that's an energy type beat, and like people can say that, like that's kind of crazy because like who would have known? Like
Right, everybody saying energy made this one.
yeah,
That's in the song. Come on.
so it's kind of crazy that like that happened. So yeah.
So like this being all crazy, does this inspire you to like teach this craft to other people in the city, or like how do you feel about that? Or is it something like you want for yourself right now? Like being straight honest, like 100%. Like how do you feel about it?
Some people already kind of like got the sauce a little bit, but I kind of want to keep it. I kind of want to keep people guessing. Um, but it's only one person I'll teach, and that'll be like my little brother or something, because like he been right there throughout everything, like every sound I had, like even me creating the sound, he was right there. So I don't mind teaching him nothing. But
And so how often do you work with him or teach him? Like do y'all do it every now and then, or does he ask as like a little brother, you being the big brother?
so like how he actually just started making beats about like 5 months ago, and like he was asking me a couple of things about like how to even work the program, and then I taught him a little things like how I got like the bass or not, like different certain things. Like he came to me, but I also wanted to, kind of like shadow over him too. So yeah.
That's dope. That's dope. Now, you talk about your brother, but you have some close friends, right? So, like, how do they feel about what you're doing, and like, are they supportive of what you do? Like, even when you first started, you know how they be like, my ride or dies back then. Like, were they supportive, and compared to now? And then they always say like, once you elevate, sometimes you got to eliminate. So, has any of that happened? Just tell us a little bit about all of your close friends and.
That's real. That's real. I say, my friends, I really didn't even really show them my beats. Like a lot of my friends really didn't know that I even made beats until like senior year, and when I had some couple tapes out with Grams and with Rio. But
how did you keep this a secret?
I kept it a secret because I was already nervous. Like I wasn't confident in my beats. So like I was making beats all these years. I just never told nobody. But I say like the only person was like I showed beats to Alexis like all these years, but like not really nobody else. So like they really didn't know. But
okay. So going off of that, like, who is Alexis?
Oh, Alexis is my girlfriend.
Oh, okay. So ENRGY is not single out here. Okay, just to clear that up. But since we're bringing that up right now, like, I see, like, you've been popping up on some YouTube videos and, like, very supportive. So, like, how do you feel about that? And, like, what are you moving forward with that? And, like...
Wait, as far as YouTube videos, like...
Yeah, just popping up on the YouTube videos with Alexis and, being very supportive.
Like, I feel like it's kind of... like doing YouTube with her kind of is like kind of like fun. Like it's almost like an everyday thing. So it's kind of really just capturing like us on a daily basis. So it's really kind of like normal. Really, it's just really just every day. So it just feels pretty good. Kind of show a side of me and like how we are.
Now is it almost like showing the reality of you, because you know how sometimes we are all caught up in social media and like we just see the fakeness of everything, not the reality. So like just seeing all of the challenges and the way both of y'all really act, is that like fun to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because like a lot of people don't know, like I'm really like a goofy person. Like I really don't really post on social media.
Right.
Like so a lot of people really don't know that side of me. So
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah, social media, I like it. But I see, like, people will probably take it as, because you are very serious in your pictures. And, like, you just post your work, like, 24/7. But I can see, like, people not getting to know the real side of you because you only allowing them to see beats and, like, allowing them to see your hustle. But that's real. That's real. You know, our generation is too caught up in social media. But, hey, maybe our future generations will find something else, I guess.
Exactly.
Okay, but since you do beats, like, is that your full-time job? Do you have a side hustle? Everyone has a little side hustle out there. But, yeah, we want to know, like, is that your full-time thing?
Oh yeah, for sure. Right now, like it's my only thing I'm really invested in right now. So that's something I'm really my only focus at the moment.
Okay, and this being your only focus, so of course there's a background story to everything. I mean, we talk about how you started making beats and everything, but we got to know who was there to push you. Was it just you? Was there a certain individual who pushed you in the direction to just keep doing beats? Because, the usual person straight out of high school, because that's when you basically push yourself, will go to college or do some type of job or work at some type of job, like a regular, like, retail store job. So was it you that believed in yourself so much, or did somebody push you? And just tell us the full story.
So I say really it was I say it was my girlfriend first that was kind of keeping me like on it and like kind of like helping with feedback, because feedback was what I really needed, because it wouldn't have like brought me to the place I am, like to where I can even feel confident to even let people know that I make beats. So I feel like she really helped, and then I feel like it had to be a lot of inspiration, like from other producers, like Metro Boomin and Southside. Like they really had big influence, and I wanted to be like that. So I really, like saw that life, and I was like, I really want to just make beats and get rich, and that's always was my dream. I ain't gonna lie to you.
So is that your motto? Make beats and get rich.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, it was just you that really pushed yourself because you saw a vision for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty dope. That's really dope. Some people will back off from their dreams just because of what other people say, but you push yourself. So now, was it difficult for you to make this decision with possibly family saying anything, or just even, well, you didn't really tell friends, but just even like yourself and your mentality, like, dang, like maybe this will happen, maybe this won't, just looking into the future, like, was this all difficult for you at the start?
So this was like a very hard decision to make because all my life it was get good grades and get scholarships and go to college, and like that was like my whole life until my senior year, and I needed to really take action because that was just something that was always taught. So of course it was hard to get by like my mama, and like that was, I think that was like the main person like that was hard.
There's always a mama on your neck, huh?
So like she was like really wanting me to go to college, and I was just, it was hard like for me to quit my job and actually pursue my dream. So
now, where were you working?
I was working at an auto detail shop.
Okay, and you didn't enjoy that?
Oh
so
no,
is that another factor to what pushed you? Because you were probably like, I can't do this every day.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's a lot of like young people right now because we see like the vision for ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty dope. Now, how does your dad feel about it? Like, is your dad very active?
Mm-hmm. At the moment, he is my manager.
Okay.
So yeah, he's very like involved inside of the music part. So.
And was he always that way, or was he kind of like your mom, like, hey, go to school, or was he like 50-50?
He was like,
because we always had that one parent that's kind of like, eh.
He was very like into me doing 100% that, but at the same time, he still wanted me to go to college, but he wasn't really pressed on it because he saw like the talent. So yeah, kind of, really kind of like 70-30 almost, but.
Okay. That's what's up. I'm digging it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now earlier you did mention something about one of your famous songs,
Mm-hmm.
Coochie, by YNJ, right?
Yeah.
One of the most popular songs you have produced so far.
Mm-hmm.
So, now, when he said, and I quote, someone called Energy, I think I need modeling.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
How did you feel about this line, and do you like the recognition that comes with it? And you could tell us like how you felt before, and then how you feel now about
it. When he said that, that was like that was huge. Because like first off, he knew my name. Like that was funny because like I didn't even think he knew my name for real. So it was just funny, and then like the attention that came from that is like crazy because I didn't expect that song to blow up like that. So it's really positive in my book because like people gonna automatically search up like who is Energy, like right. they gonna really like search that up. So
now you know how when you used to do the Google searches when you were little, like search your name. Now you can just search ENRGY Beats. Like, how do you feel about that?
I always was like, bro, like I want to be that big to where you search up Energy and it pops up. That means like you official. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like that in my eyes, I was like, man, I can search you up on Google. Like you official. I ain't gonna lie to you. So
right.
That was pretty dope. Like I can still search up and like some articles on there, and like that was just pretty dope.
Mm-hmm. Now you mentioned that you didn't expect Coochie to blow up. So like, tell us a story of probably you producing it in the beginning, you making that beat, and like the moment you saw it blowing up. Like, tell us the whole timeline of it all. So basically, start with like producing it, basically.
Hmm. So, when I produced Coochie, it was actually like a beat I just made. Just was like, all right, I don't really fucking with it. And then I sold it to this artist. I sold it to this artist for like $300, and he had hit me back. I was just like really just going through my email because Jay had told me he needed a beat, and then I just sent him the beat that I already had sold, and then um like the next day, like or the next like 4 days or so, like they had the video recorded, everything, like the song was done, like
Fast.
yeah, really like fast, like they put out the video, and like the moment I knew it blew up was when it hit 10K in 24 hours, and I was like, that's different because for Y and J, like that was like pretty big because his biggest song was like 100,000, I believe. So he hit 10K in one day.
Basically, one day.
So that was crazy, and every day it was hitting 10K, and like me and my sister were just watching it like for a whole week, and we like, bro, this is almost at 100K. Like it was crazy. So we was really proud to hit 100K, but now it's like at 22 million. So that's just mind blowing.
Right. Now, was that the moment where you were like, dang, like it's starting, like all my hard work is paying off, basically, or was this like this is just the beginning? Like, what kind of feeling did you get?
I was really like when that happened, I was kind of like, bro, this is crazy because like first of all, I really enjoyed the song. Like I really was like playing this like 5 times a day, like, and then really I was like kind of like I really want to make more hits. So I was really just locked in really. So I really didn't see the value until like it hit like 2 million. I was like bro, like it's really big. Like this is the biggest song I got. And then you know.
Now, I would have went crazy if it just hit that 10K, like, or even maybe 20. But 10K, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Like that's 10K people watching,
Mhm.
and like it's probably from different people around the whole United States, maybe even the whole world.
Right.
I don't know. But
Right.
have you ever like checked into that, like where your listeners are, or
Majority of my listeners are like in like of course Detroit, um, California. Like first off, like the whole West Coast is like tapped in like crazy. Like so they are like our biggest fan base. Like out of all the artists that influence, like they like the biggest fan base. Like I think like 50% of my followers are from LA. Or yeah, LA or California. So
that's a lot.
yeah.
And have you ever been over there, or have you connected with anyone, like maybe other music producers from California?
Mhm. I actually collaborated with uh Spain the Goat and DJ Mustard.
DJ Mustard. Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, I collaborated with him about 2 months ago.
Okay, and how did that go?
That was actually pretty dope. Yeah, he's supposed to put on his album, but we gonna see.
Okay, we'll see. We'll be seeing. We'll be looking out, y'all. We'll be looking out. Okay, but now we're talking about you working with people and everything, and this, of course, also means you work with big artists or even big producers.
Mhm.
So now that you have worked with some of those individuals, how has that been, and how does it feel to work with individuals who are already up there? You know.
It's kind of like a dream almost because it's just like I grew up listening to these people, so it's like it's kind of like a dream. Like I was working with Bang Lani, and like that was crazy because like he was like literally like popping like early on. Like I was like 7th, 8th grade, so like to kind of work with these people is kind of just a big dream because like I never really thought I would be able to work with them. but now they actually like embrace me. You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty dope. It's like a dream.
Right. And like, which artist or maybe even which producer has shocked you the most? Like, like which has been that moment where you was like, what? Like, this person hit me up. Like, what?
I gotta say it was DJ Mustard because that I literally was like my favorite producer growing up. Like literally. So like when he hit me up, that was crazy. Like that's like one of my biggest role models ever. Like ever. So like he hit me up, I'm like, yeah, I'm lit for sure. Like that was like probably the one moment I was like, bro, like this official.
Now you seem so chill about it, like, but on the inside, you were probably like jumping up, huh?
But
Because
sure.
like you mentioned earlier, like you're so chill,
Mm-hmm.
and like people don't get to see like your real emotions, but I can tell like with your dreams coming true, like that's super dope. That's super dope. Now, who is someone you really want to produce a beat for or work with?
I say I want to work with Metro Boomin, and that like would be like at the top. But I say as far as artist wise, I say I don't know. I got like a couple, but I say producer like Metro because that I for sure be lit after that.
Mm-hmm. Like, okay, well name since you say it's a lot. Name your top 3.
All right, my top 3. I say probably Lil Uzi.
Okay.
Even though I got a remix on the way, he rapped on my beat, but I want to actually.
Ooh, okay. You just want to sit down and be like, okay.
Lil Uzi, 21 Savage, and who else? Probably Future.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Trap God. Okay, that's a good one. Mm-hmm. Now, with that being said, do you ever? Well, you said you did a remix with Lil Uzi, but like thinking about it, would you ever want to do like a like you know how Metro Boomin does a full album with just him as his whole name or just his beats? Do you ever want to do a project like that? Like with that, is that in the works or what do you think?
That's actually something I'm working on right now.
Ooh, so okay, sneak peek.
So I'm actually gonna have it to where all Flint artists on there. So yeah, it's gonna be a Flint tape, like executive produced by me. So I really want to put that together because that'd be so crazy.
Okay. Now we were talking about Flint. Okay, so now you have worked with other individuals in the area. So now how does that feel to work with others who have possibly, well, basically gone through the same steps just as you to put themselves out there?
It feels pretty good. Especially like the producers like I have like influenced because like they really like they really eating off this. Like they're really eating off a sound that I created and they kinda like put their own spin on it. So it's kinda like pretty dope to work with these people. Like it's so much talent and like now it's like we got the stage. So it's pretty dope to like have that stage.
Yeah, no, it's definitely dope. Especially, the music industry right now is really booming. And like you said, y'all are basically eating off of it. And it's basically y'all finding some type of craft and profiting off of it. And that's super dope, especially coming from a city where, a lot of things are thrown at us and we get negative connotations, negative comments, and we have like that negative connotation like from Flint.
Right.
And I know a lot of people will be like, like you said, you get a lot of support from Detroit, but Detroit is the motor city, of course, and that's another music city. So for Flint to be coming up, that's pretty dope. And for y'all to be that's pretty dope. Okay, so 2020 has been a tough year for everyone, especially with COVID-19 and many tragic events. I mean, we have like the big rappers who have passed away: Nipsey Hussle, 03, King Von, who was. The list goes on.
Yeah.
Pop Smoke,
Juice WRLD.
like Juice WRLD, like it's just a tragic time.
Mhm.
2020, like what? I mean, we gotta be 6 feet. Like what? This is not cool at all. But just life goes on, of course, and another year will invite us. We don't know if it's gonna go well because we didn't expect 2020 to go like this. Everyone was saying 2020 is gonna be my year, but I mean, obviously 2020 was your year. I mean, how do you feel about that? Like, how do you feel about 2020?
2020 was a blessing in disguise. I feel that like I really like benefited like from 2020 in every single way. I feel like it was really a blessing this year. Like everything I wanted happened this year, and so it's kind of like it's really a blessing in disguise because it feel like everything is happening so wrong, but like everything is going good at the same time. It's kind of weird, but yeah, I feel like it's a blessing.
Okay, so 2020, a blessing in disguise. I love that. I love that. So, what are your biggest goals for the upcoming year? And this can pertain to just you as a person, you and even your special projects coming up, or you working with others. Like, what do you have in mind?
I feel like my goals are really like I want to be the hottest producer in the game. Like I want to be up there. I want to be I literally want to be like one of the best, like top, like top three. But I really want to be the best. I ain't gonna lie to you. So like I'm really working on that, and I want to get like solidify myself like in the game. So.
Oh, I definitely believe you can do it, especially with all the work you have done so far and you believing in yourself. And like you're just so chill about it. But deep inside, are you just like kind of anxious about it all? Like, do you kind of put a lot on yourself, or is it just like, uh, like, like how you saying like, I want to be the best?
It's kind of like I really like take it. I just like to work. Like I just want to work on my craft. So I don't even really focus on like everything I've done because I feel like everything owed to me. Like whenever I think about it to myself. So, but everything is new to everybody else. So that's why I try to just keep working. Like I don't focus on money, fame, or nothing. I just really want to work. So.
Now, of course, the money and fame comes with it. So, with that being said, we talk about eating. You gotta eat, of course. I mean, it's a necessity. But, like, how do you feel about all of the fame and the fortune?
I feel that it's like literally a blessing because it's like being able to get what you want is like it's pretty dope. But at the same time, like I wasn't really a popular person anyway, so it's kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie to you because like I was never popular, so like getting all this attention is kind of like I try to shy away from it. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like I try to stay like to myself and stay like humble.
Humble, yep. I was just gonna say humble. You gotta stay humble through it all.
So yeah, cause I know like I'm not a flashy person. Like I'm just a everyday person. So
yeah, that's dope. So you say you're not a flashy person. Like, how do you feel about most of the rappers? Like, I know there's rappers out there who, of course, I mean, you have a beautiful spirit, of course. Like we see, staying humble, just staying chill through it all. But of course, having your goals in mind. So, have you ever thought about working with the hottest rappers? Especially like, I mean, we got like Lil Baby, Gunna, all of those rappers. I mean, they like to, show off with their designer and everything. But how do you feel about probably working with them one day? Like, do you have, if anything, would you want to work with them or?
Oh yeah, for sure. Like it's so many different artists I want to work with. Like literally, like I'm a fan. Like I'm a fan first, like of the music. You know what I'm saying? So it drives me. So I just have to, keep that drive to work with all these artists. Like I'm a fan of it, like everybody. Like.
And I mentioned like I've mostly been mentioning male artists, but let's get into the female artists. So Like, you know, we gotta give our women some credit out here, like, and especially with the rap game with women coming up right now. Like, we have City Girls, Cash Doll. She's from Detroit. Megan Thee Stallion. I mean, she just put something out. So, well, how do you feel about working with maybe female artists, or even going in that route to help them eat with your beats, like?
I feel like it's my duty. Like, I feel like that's gonna be a given. Like, I feel like it's going to happen. Like I just have to. Like, it's going to happen. Like, I feel like working with like City Girls is gonna be a really good song. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like,
I think that would be dope. I think that would be something like that's in the club, like all around the United States. Like, I could see that. I could see that happening.
So I feel like they song would be crazy on the Energy Beat, but like
especially the way JT spit. I like her little flow. She's real good.
For real. So it's gonna happen for sure.
But even Megan Thee Stallion, like, especially, she's hot right now, and the way her freestyles. Like, do you ever watch her freestyles or anything on YouTube?
Yeah, she got some talent. I ain't gonna lie to you. So I just hope I can work with them. Sure.
Okay. Okay. So now, one last question, because I know we've been through a lot already. But if you could give some upcoming music producers, whether they're local or just anyone who follows you, because you do have a following. So if you could give any upcoming music producer one word of advice, what would it be?
I say, like, really just keep sending beats, like, because just send beats. Don't even worry about like how you gonna get paid, because at the end of the day, like, you just gotta apply pressure. Because I wouldn't be here like if I just didn't apply pressure. Like, hey, rap on my beat, like, just sending like 10 beats at a time. So you gotta keep sending them. Like, I feel like what was holding me back was really like worrying about like how I'm gonna get paid. Like, you can't worry about that like in the beginning.
That's all about come, huh?
So
that's real. Well, I enjoyed this. Like, we can obviously tell you're on the come up. Well, you're already there. You definitely have a background story to you. You built something that you had dreams for, and you're continuing to do so. And I can't wait to see the next time we sit down together. Of course,
for sure.
You know, we're Flint May, so that's one thing, of course. And yeah, I can't wait to see the work and the projects you have in store for everyone to see. I really enjoyed this, and the next time we sit down, you're definitely going to be in a different position. You're definitely going to be 10 times better, of course, because we only going up from here. We're not going backwards. So I definitely enjoy having you, and hopefully we can do this some other time.
For sure. This is dope.
Thank you. ENRGY Beats, everyone.